I'm trying something a little different. Hold on, let me get my goddamn brush. I'm simulcasting this one. Oh, sorry about that. And as such, I gotta rely on other means of music so I don't get, like, knocked the fuck up from, YouTube. I don't know how. Like, maybe I should put up YouTube and check the channel. I don't know. I have no idea how this. Edit this, but other means of music so I don't get, like, knocked the fuck up. I guess it's alright if it says part 1 on here and doesn't say it. That's right. Mute that. Like, I don't know if somebody on because I already had one of these, but anyway, if somebody on YouTube chats, if I'll still see it through the Streamlabs interface or what. I have no idea. So if anybody does show up, welcome. I don't even know if I can check how the fuck it's gonna go like that, right? I keep smacking that. I mean, I will say, at this point, I'm kind of in the mindset that my YouTube channel's pseudo-dead. It's been a lot of work to just make those, like, short videos, you know, condensed versions of these streams, and I've seen nothing from it. You know what I could do, though? Let me, click this. I tried to do it through. I tried to go through Facebook too, but you have to have yeah, let's go through here. You have to have a gaming channel on Facebook, and I don't have a gaming channel. Like, I have my page, but it's an art page, so I can't do that. I'll share to my regular page, so my friends could see. There. That's all that. Okay. Does seem to be totaling out the viewers on Streamlabs of the various of the two sites. So I'll probably do it for a few streams. It'll probably be completely fruitless, and then I'll just fucking give up on it again. As I am ought to do. Was that Discord? Sound like a Discord. Oh, yeah, this is like a Discord thing from Pinkie Pie. I'm gonna make that up. Big bada boom. That was coming across the mic or not. It was a big shot. I just heard it over the damn headphones, so it had to be pretty loud. Ow. Hand's cramping on me for some reason. Okay, so we're gonna try it this way for now. How's that looking here? Just to see. Don't know what that does. Interesting. And anyone that might have seen the Twitch stream last night and heard me talking at one point about my joking around about my neighbors having a super spreader event. I mean, it was some newer people that just moved in, so it was their housewarming party. I mean, I know that. And I will say that I guess thank God it was the holiday weekend, because I mean they kept their shit going till well after 11:30. I was like, damn, man, like, shut the fuck up. I mean, don't get me wrong, look, I'm never the type of person, I would not call a noise complaint. I'd never call a noise complaint. Unless, like, it's legitimately... I mean, I almost did a few years ago. We had a situation where the neighbor across the street on a very nice night. I mean, the windows were open and everything. Started screaming at each other. It was something to do with the oldest daughter and the boyfriend, and you know. At one point in the conversation, it was revealed that, the boyfriend, well, at least she says the boyfriend gave her an STD. He says, "Nuh-uh, my dick's fine." So that was entertaining. And we almost did, but I think one of the other neighbors ended up calling it anyway. But, for just normal party shit, like, no problem. That was almost like it started to get near where it was starting to look like, okay, this could be a domestic situation, and somebody should probably get involved. Like I said, thankfully, eventually somebody else must have. But as far as people just having a good time on a weeknight or a weekend, or whatever, when it's like there was no work today, so whatever. Go ahead. Party till midnight, party till 1, whatever. I don't give a shit. As long as they were all vaccinated. As long as they got their vaxes, I don't care if they were. I don't know how I'll go back to work tomorrow. I mean, again, it's not really something YouTube would know about. I mean, there's not really anybody there right now, but it says there's only one, and that's me. But I don't know if anyone sees the replay eventually later. Who knows? But whatever. Yeah, I've been off for a week and a half, basically. I had to watch my grandson. We were getting stuff done around the house, so it was just convenient to just be like, yeah, I'm not coming in. I mean, I could have worked anyway with my grandson. He's far too much attention. Like, he's only a year and a half, so. But he, but it's like, I've been off for so long, it's like, I don't even know how the fuck I don't want to ever go back. Jesus. I just don't even know how to function tomorrow. Like, good God, how fucking long is this? It's absurdly repetitive. Is it just the same fucking thing over and over again? It is. What the fuck? Is this because I'm on the classical? Oh, I'm gonna try it. Alright, I'm gonna try to go something different. Let's see. Let me just go back to see if something happened. No, so this must be the only classical song that is YouTube safe. For some reason. Let's show you what this is. Sorry, I'm trying to use this new pretzel thing, but I don't know if this is going to be my shit or not. We'll see how this goes. God damn, that was a 2-minute song. Is repetitive. I could put my own fucking shit on and be that repetitive. Anyway, okay, let me go back to that. God damn. So that potentially means that the first few minutes of this was copyright striking, yeah, from on the YouTube. I assume it's okay on Twitch, but potential that YouTube may go, hey. Up until that doom 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 doom. Done by No Compass. I think they have shit on Rocket League, don't they? Pretty sure. It's like there was something a few weeks ago. Actually, I think it was a few months ago. Now that I think about it, where John Sandman had sent a request over to the guys at Tenacious D, asking for permission to play their music during his streams, and I guess also covering into his YouTube videos as well. But they, it got me thinking. Like, I was thinking about that. I'm like, even if they say okay, I don't know if that counts. Maybe Tenacious D, I mean, I guess maybe they've been a little more independent, but a lot of times it's like the artists themselves are only sort of copyright holders. You know, like a lot of times the record company has a lot more say in it than the artist does. Let's see if this only plays the same fucking track. No, okay. It's at least something different.
Can we ride in this moment? Can we ride? Nothing's stopping us tonight. No, not a single gray light.
You know what? Let's try something. Knock that out for a second. Yeah. Might not work now though. Especially it sounds like Rocket League music. Probably is. Like I said, it's probably something I've heard on Rocket League. But like, going back to the thing with John Sandman, like I said, asking Tenacious D or something, like, and you put it to whoever you want. Put it to, say, Foo Fighters or whatever. You ask them to, you know, hey, can I play your music on my stream? Even if they say yes, it's like, that's not really going to stop. Like, Facebook's, like, if you're trying to stream, you know, or whatever, Facebook, and you have copyright music playing, they'll stop it dead. Like, they will flat kill your stream. And it's like, how do you... Yeah, for literally every song, you'd have to be like, no, they told me I could do it. They told me I could do it. They told me I could do it. They told me and like, and I assure you, that shit won't carry over to the next stream. So you're basically, every stream is just going to be a pain in the balls if you try to do it that way. Twitch may be a little different. I don't know. They can get it. I mean, they don't seem to ding you while live. And I guess if you had, you know, get permission from the artist and you were able to get past the copyright, you know, if they hit you with the DMCA Act or whatever, you know, violation, you'd be like, nah, they told me. I guess you could just fight those, but. So maybe we'll show it. I'll sit there. Ah, I'm gonna sit there. Oh, that's a pain in the balls. Hopefully I'll send a notification. Now I got push on this. Also needs to be a little more liquidy. Let's take that out too. Yeah. Now this one I'm sure I've heard on Rocket League. This one I'm 100% sure I've heard while playing Rocket League. I get it. So in case there's anybody stopping by that normally does, and they're like, what the fuck's with the music? I'm trying to simulcast on YouTube right now. And so I'm using Streamlabs Popcorn or whatever for YouTube safe music, I guess, so I don't get fucking nailed there or whatever. I have to say, I was really, really disappointed early this morning at the comment section of the local news station. They started the morning with the normal, Memorial Day thanks thing, or thank you to everyone who served and gave their vote, and that's great. They should, people that sacrifice themselves for the country, that should be noted. And then they, about 10 minutes later, they made a point of mentioning that today is also the anniversary, the 100th anniversary of the Tulsa Race Massacre. And fucking all these jackasses got their nose out of joint with it. It's like, look, Memorial Day shifts year to year, okay? Because of the way the calendar is, it's always the last Monday in May. It's like, that shifts. May 31st, being the anniversary of this, does not. The fact that it happens to be on Memorial Day, yeah, that sucks. It's, you can't, it sucks actually more so than, in my mind, that you can't give this its own day right now to that it's happening and to share that with Memorial Day. It's something that needs to be fucking talked about. It's not taught enough. Kudos to fucking HBO for, having two shows that made major references to it. They're damn good shows. And the Watchmen series and Lovecraft Country. Fucking great ass fucking shows. And both used, both gave a lot of insight into everything that happened there. All these people, one dude said something that was literally do you hear the words? Do you hear what came out of your mouth? And they tried to say it was race baiting and says, they were teach it, but don't, how'd they put it? Teach it, learn from it, move on. Well, if you're not mentioning it on the anniversary of the day it happened 100 years later, you're not teaching it. Fucking it. And there were a number of people that responded dude, I've never heard of it. There are a lot of people never heard of it. And it's and for anybody that doesn't, I guess I'll fill in. It's not, I'm no expert in it in any way, shape, or form. Goddamn, no historian in any way, shape, or form. My buddy Doug could do a much better job than I could. But basically, it starts off with a young black man was accused of, depending on where you want to hear the story from, it boils into he was accused of full-on assaulting her. The other end of it was basically he just sort of said hi. It really wavers a lot, and so maybe the truth's in between there, maybe the truth is 100% on the high. No matter what the initiating point is. Somebody on the thing was the 5 guys raped, a girl. Literally doesn't matter where it boiled, okay, even if it was those 5 guys, thing, which it's not. I know that was a bullshit lie, but, here's the problem. They burned down the fucking town. That's a bit of a bit much, and they burned down a town that was at the time, they referred to it as Black Wall Street. It really was a successful area for African Americans, and they destroyed it. They decimated it, and those people they got nothing in return. They had no relief after it happened. It was just done, and it was government went nah, fuck you. It's horrible. It's a horrible stain on our fucking country's history. And it's a fucking shame that they don't teach it. I would urge anybody that gets a chance. If you can get the chance, if you have HBO Max or you have a means of seeing shows on HBO Max that, you know, you just don't seem to have your own login. Whatever. I'm not condoning that. But, you know, I'd urge you to watch both shows, Watchmen and Lovecraft Country. Both use it. They do it a little different on each of them, but they make a damn point. That's why my friend Doug pointed out. Yeah, he shared some of the newspapers from the time period, and this again shows you a little bit of how this whole thing has been portrayed. For those that do know about it, it's been portrayed poorly for a number of years, going back to the moment it fucking happened, where they talk that, you know, the headlines are, you know, 2 white people murdered in the race riot. They call it the race riot. Not explaining it was a fucking massacre, and what was definitely on one side. Yeah, 2 white guys died. A whole hell of a lot of African American people died. Like, and the local paper wasn't able to actually counter that story and put it in proper perspective because they burned the fucking thing down. So it's, you know, like I said, I was just really annoyed by a number of people. It's like, okay, I get it, man. I get that there are a lot of people that want to, and I'm gonna say it. They want to wear their fucking fake patriotism on their fucking shoulders and shit. Like, I get it, but at the same point, just pointing out the ugly parts of our history isn't fucking taking that shit away from these things. It's that they do need to be mentioned, and again, it's just poor timing, I guess, is the best way to put it, that it happened to fall on Memorial Day weekend, but it is the 100th anniversary, and that sort of does need to be acknowledged. I should say it sort of. It does. It fucking does. Flat out. Plain and simple. If you want to keep the Memorial Day aspect of it, put it in perspective of that. Now, Memorial Day did not exist when this happened, but there were a number of, you know, African American men that had served in the military by that point, were living in Tulsa, and were murdered. Talk for Memorial, let's do it then, but let's not be leaving it to a small group of people. I don't want to get preachy. I hate getting preachy. I can't like it. But anyway, the you know, but it's. I was just really annoyed because it was like the first thing I woke up to today. I got to sleep in. My wife got in the shower, and I'm like, all right, I'm awake now. And unrelated. I mean, just timing wise, it's all that shit. And it's like, I checked my phone, and that's when the first things that popped up was talking about the anniversary. I was like, oh, fuck, I want to read about this. And then I checked the comment section. I actually checked the comments before I started reading the article, and I was like, oh, why did I do this? Why? I knew it was coming. And I knew, you know, I was hoping it wasn't going to happen. I was just hoping, I guess. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that were were sharing their distaste for the story that claim they are not racist. I am sorry to inform you people, you are. Because if you're that offended by them sharing a story about it, you're racist. It's just the way it fucking goes. It's like several, I guess it's now going about 2 years ago. Yeah, maybe a little longer. I think it was like 11. My son, under the influence of some of his friends, I'm sure, tried to come to the conclusion that, he tried to make the comment that, just saying that you're proud, having white pride is not racism. Yes, it fucking is. I dropped it right as soon as he said the fucking words. Yes, it is. And I had to go through and I broke it down for him. And I was like, look, man, first off, what the fuck does it mean if you're saying white pride? Like, what's white? Because that definition's changed over the years. It used to be Irish weren't white. It used to be, Italians weren't white. It used to be, I was like, that definition keeps changing as the racist shitheads, have less pool to pull from. And they're like, well, fuck, we need to let more in so we can try to fool them. And it's like, additionally, it's like when someone's talking about black pride, gay pride, trans pride, any of that stuff, it's like, look, you're talking about a group of people that have been marginalized for decades, if not hundreds of years. Shit, fucking thousands in some cases. Like, you got a group of people that were marginalized that had major contributions to the world, that are fucking stuffed down in the history books. They're fucking ignored. Even today, as they start to acknowledge some of them, there's still so fucking much that is not taught in school. So it isn't the same thing. It's not the same thing to be, to have someone say, like, oh, well, when they try to say, oh, well, I'm saying black pride is racist. No, it fucking isn't. It's an exclamation of the fact that there has been major, historical elements that have not been told about. It's trying to self-acknowledge. It's like when you hear assholes say, like, oh, why is there no White History Month? Every fucking month is White History Month. That's the fucking problem. That's why they have to have a Black History Month. Is because there's never a fucking month where, all the history is taught properly. Again, case in point being the number of people that were on those comment boards is like, I never even heard of this event. That's a fucking problem. And I tried to explain to him, I said, one of the things that goes on here is that a lot of people take this, this viewpoint that, I don't know how else to put it. Like, if you look at history or I mean, even on the rights end of things, the world has a pie. It doesn't work that like, oh, we're trying to give any marginalized group more pie. We're trying to give them more attention. We're giving them more history. Acknowledging their history more. We're acknowledging their contributions to society more. We're trying to diminish the ideas of the racism, homophobia, transphobia, any of that stuff. Like, when we're trying to acknowledge and reduce this, we're not taking away pie from other people. We're not taking away from the white people. There's just more pie. And that's just the thing that needs to be fucking acknowledged. And there's too many people that take the view of, like, they're taking my pie. No, they're not fucking taking your pie. We're acknowledging there's other pie. And this pie's been here. Speaking of the kids, I gotta go in and get the kids tonight because they are going back to their normal sleep schedule because school starts again tomorrow for them. So I'm just wrap this part here up real quick. And since it's too much of a pain in the ass to actually go in here and try to turn off the music, I'm just gonna do this real quick. That should stop it through the stream. And then I'm gonna go right back. I still hear the music though, so. There we go. Ain't no going back. Hey, FD Cooper, thank you, man. What's going on, man? How you doing? I'd ask how your Memorial Day was, but they don't have that up there, right? Or not today, at least. But how's things been? How was your weekend? And I guess, how was your Monday? Things are going good here. I was saying earlier before my break, I was like, I'm a little concerned about how I'm going to go back to work. Yeah. I mean, amongst other things I was saying, but yeah, I've been off for a week and a half. Watching the grandbaby and everything, so it's like, you know. Tomorrow I have to become part of society again. I don't want to do that. That shit's totally not for me. Well, like I said, it was, I mean, it's vacation in the loosest sense of the term, you know? I mean, my grandson can most certainly keep you working. So, Friday, he, at one point, he had me and my son, he literally would, he'd call us out to the room or whatever, and he'd be like, Edidi, Edidi, and he'd point to a spot on the floor in the dining room. That's my son, Edidi. So he, you know, stands over there, and he looks at me, Babu, Babu! He points to another spot, and I stand there. And then he'd sit there and start tapping his seat and shaking his arms, and we had to do it the same. And we did that for about half an hour. So, it was like, he kept us going. He sure as shit kept us moving. Despite my best efforts to be lazy. At the same point, though, I mean, you know, I would rather spend every day watching him versus going to my fucking regular job. I could definitely use my daughter not having to get up so early to take him to, you know, like to have to take him, because five in the morning is bullshit. I don't I hate waking up that early. Seriously, oh my god, dude, I was exhausted by the time he was done. By the time it got to a point where Vince and I were both just like, yeah, Andy, we're not doing that anymore. we're not doing it. Babu and Inindi are tired. It's like, love you, dude, but seriously, we need a break. Blender animation, man. Good luck to you. I tried. I think we talked about this. I tried it before. It was just my computer at the time wasn't strong enough to do it, so I had to give up on my Blender lessons. Oh, that's cool. Where had I done the 2D stuff? I think I did the 2D stuff in Unity. Are you doing your Blender, like, you know, tutorials or anything specific, or you're just like finding shit on YouTube and stuff? Okay. That's pretty much where I think my first Unity lessons came from, was from there, and then I eventually can't remember if it was Skillshare or Stack Social. I got some stuff through there. But it was like, you know, I just waited till there was like a good fucking sale on it. So I got like, you know, the whole course for like $20 or something like that, or $12, something like that. And then what I would usually do, like I was trying to do, was going back and forth between the YouTube and the Stacked Social stuff, whatever, or Skillshare, like I said, I don't remember. It's one of the two. Not an ad. Don't worry, I'm not hawking either one of them. Because actually, I got confused a lot, and I had to go to the YouTube stuff, try to find a way to clarify what I was seeing in one spot versus the other, or sometimes vice versa. I will say, if you develop a game, prep yourself for the time difference between like loading up on Google Play versus loading up on iTunes or the Apple App Store or whatever. Because it's basically Google Play will upload your shit in like an hour. Apple will take a week. Oh, look at that. I can actually look at both of them. Okay, that's cool. Oh, sorry. I'm just discovering something. I'm multi-streaming. I don't know if I said that already. I'm doing it on YouTube at the same time. Now you were the one animation I came into the one stream for a while back. That was not on this though, right? This was on something else, right? Okay, yeah. Put it on Discord. printer's in the other room, but so it'll be after my stream. I'll be able to look at it. I should be able to see the PDF at least. This card. Okay. Alright, I think I'm getting this. This could be an interesting... I mean, you said it's a board game, but you could also turn this, I think, pretty easily into an act. A little Unity, like I said, a little work with Unity, and that could probably play out. Of course, I also have to shamelessly plug now my buddy Jay's game. My buddy Jay did a card game. It's sort of based, I guess, on Power Rangers, sort of. I guess is the closest thing I could say it's based on. But it's like not directly Power. Let me see if I can get the thing, because he just did he just made an appearance at a con, and he's done a hell of fucking all sorts of connections with people today. Or yesterday, I guess it was. Jay, where's VT Heroes, man? Games. Yeah, I'm gonna... It's called VT Heroes. It's a card game, so it's very Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh type, I guess. You know, I'm not. Look, I never played I guess I never played the Pokemon card game. I did after my son got into it a little bit and wanted to play with me. I still barely understand the rules of that game, let alone. It's pretty easy though. Jay did explain it to me. The only part I'm not 100% clear on sometimes is whether everybody has to have their own pack or whether you can pull from the same pack. That's the only part I wasn't 100% really clear on. But he's gotten Jay runs his own Comic-Con called J1Con. Now he obviously hasn't been able to do it for a few, for all of last year and everything, but it was gaining a lot of traction here in the Philly area. And I say Philly area because it started in Philly, but because of the size of it and everything, and he got a good deal going with the old Showboat Casino. It was moved down to Atlantic City. So it's no longer, I guess, Philly-based, but it is, but it isn't. I don't know. Anyway, he's gotten a lot of connections with the some of the former Power Rangers, actors and stuff. So they've gotten in with it. They've done promos and shit for him, which is pretty cool. And he actually today was showing, a bunch of pictures he'd taken over the weekend with the original Black Ranger. which was cool. I'm surprised my oldest niece, didn't start harassing him to like introduce her to a couple of them. Because when she was like 5, she was fucking adored the Power Rangers. And the deck's solid, man. It's really well done. The cards are really nice. He's got other tchotchkes to go with it too. Like, you know, he's got like little helmets and stuff. He had his promos and shit. I was just saying, I gotta get in touch with him now that I'm fully vaccinated. I can be like, hey, we can hang out now. I guess I'll wait till my son's fully vaccinated. That way, at least it's like, you know, a majority of the family's done. Like my daughter can't; she's still too young. You know, but yeah, weather's nice enough. If we have to, we can leave her outside. I'm gonna have to find another channel on this freaking pretzel music or whatever the hell it is. I literally feel like I'm playing Rocket League. The only thing that's missing is me swearing in blue streaks of profanity. Well, No, I'm trying to simulcast on YouTube, so I was like, I know for a fact if I try playing anything that I normally play, I'm gonna get nailed on there. So I was like, I don't want to fuck with it. I was like, let me just give it a shot. Otherwise, you know, like the shit I've been doing on YouTube, like the condensed streams or whatever, like, you know, like cut down to like 5-minute, like, you know, time lapses or whatever. Nobody watches them. I'm like, alright, you know, the channel's basically a dead channel, and I'm like, let me try this at least. I'll give this a try. I'll let it, yeah, for a few weeks maybe. So like I said, I know they'll shut that shit down immediately. So I was like, let me just go ahead with this. And I was going to play classical just because that's more my style, but the only goddamn song it'll play. Look here, I'll put it on again. Oh, this is like, this drove me up the wall. How the fuck is it? Classical. This is the only thing it would play. It's 1 minute and 39 seconds long. And it just kept repeating. Because if I hit skip, same fucking thing. I mean, I could try this move. Chill piano. Chill piano sounds like it should be under chill bass. I'm gonna try funk. Funk be a little more of my style too. So, I don't know. I'll give it a try for a while, like I said, until it becomes too frustrating. I was hoping I could find a way that like I could still listen to my shit, but it's if I mute it, it mutes everything. So, as far as I can tell. So outside of like literally not keeping the headphones on, or even like, or putting in other headphones so that I can listen to off my phone or my Kindle or whatever, the only thing I could hear is this. I don't think it'll always be something I have up. Like I might try putting up some of the stuff I wrote, just because I know that can't get hit, you know. But there's only so much of that I'd be able to take too, so. But whatever that drum and bass channel was, man, it sort of got it was Rocket League 100%. Seriously, this is another one-track thing. This feels like it's the same thing. Hold on. Yep, so this is a one-track thing. So yeah, this isn't gonna play for very long, I think. This is gonna bother the shit out of me. Fuck. That makes me unhappy. This is my problem with this stuff, man. I had another one I tried to put onto the stream a while back, and it was like basically the same fucking problem. It's like 2 or 3 tracks and that's it, and you're out. It's like, fuck, man. I guess I could get away with like that. It's too late now anyway, but I guess I could pull off. Where's my music? Tell me how much music is actually in there. Because I know all this is actually acceptable. So let me see here. Hold on. Just how much fucking time does he have? How much total? Nice, son of a bitch. Never mind. Anyway, like I said, it's the end of the stream anyhow. So I'll burn that bridge later. Figure it all out. But let me put that where it belongs. I could always be really torturous. I could put on like my old like college band's music. I believe my buddy Mike will not talk to me again if I do it, but I could. But anyhow, so that'll be it for the night. I gotta, like I said, I gotta clean up. I gotta get ready to be a functioning human being again tomorrow. It's no good. I can't wait to go into work tomorrow and have my boss tell me, send questions about why I haven't answered anybody in a week and a half. Because it's gonna happen. I know it. You need to respond to them immediately. They haven't heard anything from you for a week and a half. Fucking idiot. Anyway, alright, so, like I said, I'm gonna keep trying this to, close that out too, before I forget. For a little while, so, like I said, the music choices will be different on here for a while, but it is what it is for now. Alright, man, thank you again for the subscription, as always, so, and, hopefully I'll catch you again, alright? I'll be on the same time Wednesday night, right? Today's Monday. Yeah. So, Wednesday, 8 o'clock, as always, I'll be up here working on this. I can't take too long with this one because you can see the flowers. They're right here, and they will not last very long. So I got to hurry up. So, alright. Alright, man. Have a great night. Have a good one.